That was huge. I was actually on tour in Atlanta, and I got a phone call from Philadelphia, and somebody said, "Why are you on my doorstep?" I'm like, I didn't know when exactly it was running. And I said, "What do you mean?" Like, "Oh my God, you're in a bathing suit with the pastor on the front cover of the newspaper." So it was amazing that I missed being there because I was on tour, but I just would have loved to just see all the pictures of all the papers all around the tri-state area. But they sold out every copy, so it was good. Okay. So I've done the Daily News, and I was on the front cover of the Bermuda Sun newspaper, the Philadelphia Tribune. So a lot of the newspapers in Philadelphia, they are all on it. In New York, they actually they did a rewrite in New York and in DC. So, which has been really good. I even went to the Black Caucus this year. Okay. Yes, there are a lot of promotions down there. My promotions team, we're out there. If it's moving, we're on it.
That's serious.
Absolutely. So, and radio interviews, just so many can't even name.
You mentioned ABC, right?
Yes, I just did an exclusive interview with Lisa Thomas Laurie, who's an anchor on ABC Action News in Philadelphia. She's been there for 26 years. So that was a great interview. Great interview. You know, so it's been good. Right. It's been good. Next up is NBC. Okay. So we'll be sitting down talking with them. But we're going to keep on going. You know, CNN is what I want. I want some of CNN.
All right.
Yeah, even if it's just a little bit. CNN would be very nice. But I'm going to keep on plugging at it and bringing awareness to the situation because we need to have more accountability. You know, there is so much politics in church. Right. There's so much corruption in churches and in politics that the government really needs to step in. Even though they say there's a separation, it's not really much of a separation.
That's serious.
Yes.
The government, huh?
Yeah, they really do. They really do. I mean, it's billions of dollars in this industry, and the churches are playing dirty to get it. And these are people's lives. You know, we go to our churches because we're looking for something. So we are higher calling. We're looking for them to help us get to that, to connect. We want to do that with the sincerity. We don't want you misleading us, taking our children, raping our girls, raping our sons. Right. We want to come there to get what we're supposed to get without all the other stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have another book that's out, right?
Breaking the Silence. It'll be out in a couple of weeks, which is the sequel. It's a sequel to Pimps in the Pulpit. It is the beginning. What I did was I've had a lot of scrutiny from women about Pimps in the Pulpit and, oh, you slept with a married man, you knew he was married, or how could you be so dumb? You don't look dumb, you look very intelligent. Well, what they didn't know is that I've been blessed and fortunate where you don't see my past, but being a survivor of being raped at the age of 5, again at the age of 9, 11 from my mother's boyfriend, being left home at the age of 15, physically beaten for 7 years by my son's father, who was 17 years older than I am. You don't know why people do the things they do. I had been looking and searching and running, looking for love, and finally, you know, my pastor, who was somebody who doesn't want anything from me, who just wants to help me, I finally felt like I was at a place in my life where I could stop running. I could just go to church and focus on God. I didn't have to worry about this man looking at me, trying to touch me, trying to violate me. And he became the biggest offender. So people don't realize there are things in people's lives in their past that pretty much are reasons why they do the things they do as an adult. But you don't know. That's a very private part of my life that people would not know unless I told them. So because of that, I wrote Breaking the Silence to bring that to their awareness, to show them a little girl at the age of 9, and show in the book there's a picture of me at the age of 9, so they can identify with that child, which will help them identify with their daughters, that they might want to have talks with their daughters. So that when they become adults, these things don't happen.
A lot of people in our community, and probably just the greater American culture, have a lot of secrets.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a lot of domestic violence, a lot of incest, a lot of rape, abuse, child abuse, you know, and it goes under the radar.
All the time.
And sometimes right under the mother's nose, you know, or whatever it might be, you know, and then if it's not the father, it's the uncle, it's the stepfather. And people need to watch who's around them.
That's right.
And stop being so blind. And then sometimes people get so religious that they don't want to see something, or they can't see something that's real right in front of them.
Exactly.
You know, and it's not just the religion, but sometimes it's just fear. Sometimes it's generational. You know, and you know, we really have to stop it.
That's right.
So what you're doing is a great thing to get the conversation going.
Exactly.
You know, the dialogue, because it's very necessary. I see it where I work. You know, and it's just really, really sad. You know, and I see children that are shell shocked. You know, and then when it happens to children, they have to get on all kind of medication.
Absolutely.
And things like that.
That's their answer now. They give them medication. Nobody really talks to them. A friend of mine, she works in a school and she takes care of children who've been mentally and physically abused. And she said the girls that come in there 12 and 13 that are having sex, that can tell her more about sex than she knows herself, it's mind-blowing. You know, I have 3 daughters, and for my daughters to be virgin, my daughter's 17 and she's in college already, and for her to be a virgin, that's a full-time job. I'm on it. You know, my son is 21 and he was 18, but I was on it.
That's a miracle.
Okay, exactly. You know, he probably was mad then, but he's happy now. You know, so they don't understand. Like, it's a full-time job for me. I don't take it lightly. I want my daughters to have the opportunity to choose. I want them to choose. You want your children to choose. You don't want anyone to violate them. But if you don't talk to them, and if you're not aware of what's going on in your life, then it can happen. That's why Pimps in the Pulpit is very necessary.
Yes.
Breaking the silence is necessary. I had this one girl, 21, went on Facebook and said to me, "Oh, you're stupid. It would never happen to me." Well, no, it won't happen to you because now you know. So guess what? Now because you know about my story, it won't. Because if it approaches you, you'll say, "Oh my God, I would never go for it," but you might go for it had you had not known.
Right.
Because nobody's going to come to you and just say, "Hey, give me this."
Right, and now that you know, you still might go for it because it doesn't come when you're ready.
Exactly.
You know,
when you're looking for it.
Right. It's just like somebody that didn't expect to lose their job and now their house is in foreclosure. They never saw that.
Exactly.
They didn't see a husband coming and start hitting on them all of a sudden.
No,
and,
exactly.
You know, when they were married and getting married and courting, everything was fine, and now something goes wrong and now he's beating you up. They didn't see that coming.
Exactly.
You know, so things like that happen when we're weak. You know, and then a certain person comes and takes advantage of you when you're weak, and I mean weak.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. That's right. People go through a lot, and now in a time where people are losing everything, people are weak, and they're willing to do practically anything. People are not thinking rationally. You have no idea what's going on in people's minds.
That's
You know, people are dying because they're unhappy. Like, you're like, why did that person die? They were unhappy.
Right. That's true.
You know, they're stressed out, beyond stress.
Yes.
You know, I refuse to allow anything to stress me. You know, people, they can be negative, but it's okay. Because for the 10 people who are negative, there's one person who is very happy about what I'm doing. And as long as I can look at my daughters and know that they're proud of their mother, my son is proud of his mother,
Right.
my children are not ashamed to say, "My mommy wrote this book,"
Right.
I'm okay.
Right.
I'm okay with that in the world.
Right. That's what's up. It's a family. You know, the family is what it's all about, and then you build the community.
That's
you know,
right.
first it's self.
That's right.
Then the family,
That's
then the
right.
community. Yeah. There was something I wanted to say. It just slipped my mind. But okay, we're gonna wrap it up real soon. We got a few minutes, so let's make sure we touch on some key points. Let the people know. All right. So it's Pimps in the Pulpit.
Yes.
It's ShannonBellamy.com.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know if they can focus in on this. You know, this is a beautiful flyer. You're doing your thing, promotion-wise. And that's another question I had, though.
Yes.
Will you be bringing it up here to northern New Jersey?
Well, the plan is probably go to Symphony Hall because the Beacon is pretty big, too big.
Okay.
Now, I won't say it's too big, but I'm not ready for the Beacon yet. I'll let the Nationals come and take me to the Beacon.
Okay.
But I do believe that we're going to try and do Symphony Hall, do the weekend in Symphony Hall in the spring. So that is the plan, come to Symphony Hall, yes.
Okay, so you know we're going to represent.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to make sure we got our street team up here and we're going to blaze everything moving and shaking because we got Philadelphia on lock. I have a solid team of people who support me with everything I do. So I'm blessed to be around a litany of people who support me. That is so important.
Has Philadelphia radio embraced you?
Oh, Philadelphia's been good. They've been good.
Okay.
They've been good. I was just on Jonesy.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello, Jonesy. Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah, Jonesy. I was on Miss Jones in the morning. It was a 3-hour interview.
What?
They aired it 5 times.
Wow.
Took her ratings over the top.
Wow.
Because she was Jonesy. Yeah, so it was exciting. You know, we taped it in like 2 days. The first day I went there, nice suit and everything, pretty conservative, and she started swinging. I was like, whoa, trying to duck. So when we took the next day, I came in there with some sweats, hair, and a ponytail. Like, all right, let's do it. Because she was real rah-rah with it. I'm like, really? Yeah, but, you know, she's like, look, I'm just doing my job. But it was fun. It was fun. It was exciting, exhilarating. It was good. So it was a great interview. Yeah, so Philadelphia has been good. You know, except Patty Jackson. Patty Jackson won't touch it. She's the big girl down there.
Okay.
Yeah, because she, you know, she does a lot of work with the churches there, so it's political for her. You know, she does a lot of work with the churches. She spoke about Eddie Long, Bishop Eddie Long, but I guess because he's in Atlanta. And in Philadelphia, the church pretty much feeds her and have her out hosting events, so she don't want to touch a cash flow, touching Pimps in the Pulpit so close. So, you know, it's all right. You know, I guess when I come to CNN, you know, they'll make her interview me, you know, whatever. Or once I'm sitting across from Tyler, I guess she'll have no choice. But we'll see. We're going to keep on rolling. I'm not going to let anything stop me.
I see.
Yeah.
We're going to call you Shannon Superstar Bellamy.
Hey, I'll take whatever. I'm just working hard and hoping that someone can be helped by what I'm doing.
Right. You know, they used to say, I used to think it sounded corny when they used to say, oh, even if I could just touch one person. But I see how hard it is to touch one person with all the bureaucracy, red tape, then politics and things. You know, you try to, and even just haters. You know, you're trying to touch about 20 people, and all kind of stuff is going to come up to get in the way. So you get that one, you know, and then that person gets strong, and they can help somebody else. And it all works out.
Yeah, so I'm praying that, you know, at the end of the day, when they read the books, you know, they read my story, they find out who I am, they come to the productions, they can leave and get something out of it, and it can start a conversation that can stop a lot of what's happening in our families across the country, and we can make a difference.
All right. Well, it comes highly recommended. You know, Kwanzaa time is here, Christmas, Hanukkah. You know, this is the perfect gift. And then, you know, just for sweet 16s and birthdays, it's a perfect gift. And
it is.
And I think that every preacher should get this book and read it. Every congregation should get the book and read it.
They should, because if nothing else, it's going to cause them to tighten their belts. And more accountability. So just in case a pastor was treading a little, well, thinking, well, maybe I might do this because I can. Just look at the effect you can have on somebody's life. So if it stops them, then it's all worth it. It's all worth it. You know, there are some pastors who have embraced the book and they've actually read it. They've talked about it with their congregations that are really about their business. They don't have a problem with it. You know, it's just really the ones who are like, oh my gosh, she didn't pull the wolves off. You know, she didn't mess up our player's card. You know, they have a little problem with it. But for the most part, for the church community, they haven't closed their doors. You know, for the ones that have, there's really few. There's few, because there's so many stories of pastors. If you just Google church scandals, oh my God, the amount that comes up. I was devastated one night. I sat there and ran at least 100 stories and could not believe it. I'm talking in the black community. They didn't think we did it. They thought it was just the Catholics. But in the black community, there's lawsuits everywhere. Everywhere. Like for me, it was never about the money. I wrote my book first. And then we had a lawsuit against the church. And whether I get anything or not from the church, it's not about that. It's about the principle. So that's why the book is here and now the play. Okay.
Well, Shannon Bellamy, we thank you once again.
ShannonBellamy.com.
Next time you have your security up in here. And you know, I'll be
I have some. Oh, yeah.
So thanks once again.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
ShannonBellamy.com. Everybody support her. Peace and love.
Thank you.